Hello, my name is Carrie. Welcome to Stitching on the 40, my channel all about my cross-stitching journey. This is FlossTube number 6, my autumn and fall WIP update for November 15th through the 30th. So there's a few things I want to go over first. Back a couple floss tubes, I had asked for advice about my Qsnap frames that were not staying together. So everybody gave me the advice to use Teflon tape on the ends, not too much because it wouldn't go together. So I did use that solution and it worked great. So I wanted to say thank you to the people that offered that advice to me. It really worked. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. There were also a few floss tubers that had shouted me out. So I wanted to say thank you to them and to go ahead and give them a shout out back. So I appreciate that. The first person that shouted me out is Lisa at Forest City Stitching, and I'll put her channel up over here. Whoops, I bumped the camera. I'll put it up over here. It was very nice of her to shout me out, and I'm really happy to know that the community is enjoying all of my WIPs and the fun progress that I'm making. The other shout out that I got was from Stitching with Charlie. Both FlossTubers, very, very nice ladies, and I truly appreciate the shout outs that I got. I love that Stitching with Charlie is so excited about all my monthly WIP parades since I have 150 some odd projects. So that's a lot of fun. I appreciate you all shouting me out, and I thank you so much. So go check out their channels and give them a subscribe and all that fun stuff that we do here on YouTube. So I do have two previous finishes that I wanted to show you all. I have a bookmark that I finished, and watching Stitching with Charlie, she does some bookmarks, and those are a lot of fun. So it reminded me that I need to get out my bookmarks that I have stitched over the years. I could not find it. There's just one, not multiple. So it is a metal bookmark that has the holes in it that were meant for cross stitch. It's something that I found in the late 80s, I believe, or very, very early 90s. It came on a little pamphlet that was $1, I believe, and it had 6 different charts for bookmarks in there. I did pick one, and I will show you that to you. The one that I stitched and picked, hopefully the whole picture is able to fit into the screen because I wasn't sure about that one. But it's cute worm with all the books, and I love that bookmark, and I still enjoy using it. At the moment, though, I don't know where it is. I was using it a few weeks ago, and now I can't find it. So it's around here somewhere. So there is that finish. And then another finish that I did is Northern Lights by Emma Congdon, who is also Stitchrovia. So I'll put that finish up. That was a gift for someone, and yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I didn't mind stitching on the black. I had light up underneath and a lot of light up top to help me, really see the black fabric well, and that was a lot of fun to stitch. Lots of color changes, but it's a beautiful piece, and yeah, that's a really nice one. And the big finish for this video is my flowers for fall. I'm so excited. I think I forgot to show the bag that it was in last time. So this is my little sunflower bag that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. Super cute. And so I had flowers for fall in there. So here is the, whoops, that's the chart behind. Let me get rid of that. So here is flowers for fall. Super cute. This is by Little Stitch Girl, and it uses the Cottage Garden threads, the Autumn Garden palette. I'll put up a picture of where I was the last time you saw this project. Yay, I have a finish. I'm so very excited. Isn't it so beautiful? So I did my variegated threads a little bit different than in the picture. Let's see how well we can do this here. So I'm going to point out this vase and this flower here. On the picture, they're striped horizontally. I decided to do my flower pot here vertical, and then my flower petals I did from the outside to the inside. I did 1 stitch at a time to get the most out of the variegation, and I really love how it turned out. Super pretty. My cat stepped on my cross stitch and got it dirty over here. Thank you, Bella. So I have to wash that before I can frame it. But it's super cute. I really like it. Flowers for Fall by Little Stitch Girl. So adorable. And that's my big finish for the autumn and fall season. Very excited about that. Yay! I do have the cats in here with me today. My family is home. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday. And so I'm just trying to get my papers in order here. So with my family being home, in order to be able to record with minimal interruption, I have my door closed and my cats are in the room. So this should be interesting. Lilu's being really good. She's just hanging out on the bed, chilling. But Bella is a little bit crazy all over. So I might have to start and stop a few times. Okay, and of course, as soon as I said that, Bella's being a little crazy all over the place. So, all right, so that was my big finish. Yay, so excited. My flowers for fall. So pretty. Very happy with that. Yay. All right. So I do have my 2025 book of days. And I have been filling that out. So I'm very excited about that. That's highlighted. That's my finish. So awesome. And then just the yesterday and today, I did not have a chance to stitch because it's been just really busy. I think I said Thanksgiving was yesterday. Thanksgiving was Thursday. My days are running together. Today is November 30th. It's Sunday. I'm here, I promise. All right. So this week, I'm very excited. I should say the last 2 weeks. Good grief. Okay, I got this. I worked on quite a few projects. Worked on my focus project, which is House the Movie poster. So I'll be showing that here shortly. And then I also worked on a couple of smaller projects that I'm trying to get towards a finish, and then a few other larger projects. So quite a bit to show you for this FlossTube. All right, so let's show House. My little girl Bella's going nuts, so she just bounced it all around. So we'll see how well this goes. Here is House. I did finally print a new picture. She's playing in the litter box. She's not using it. So the sounds that you hear like sand is her in the litter box just jumping around. She's very interesting. So here again is House. I've printed a new paper, so it looks a lot nicer now. Very excited about that. And I have this on my scroll frame. Yay! The cats are going nuts. So I've been working up in this area up here. I've also been working on the O and down in this area here, just kind of going all around. I think the only place I didn't work this time was the door. So I'm very happy with that progress and hoping to get a lot more progress over the next 2 weeks. But I'll be doing my December 1st video tomorrow. So you'll see this again in the same form for my December Christmas WIP parade, because this is my focus project. So this will be stitched on all the time till it's done. And I unfortunately have to take a moment to put this back in the pillowcase. But I'm really enjoying stitching on that and hoping to get more progress soon. I did write down the percentage that I'm at because I've got this in Pattern Keeper. Right now I'm currently sitting at 31.46% done. I've got 40,378 stitches completed out of 128,350. So again, 31.46% done. So that's exciting. Getting closer to that 50% mark, which is going to be really awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. Trying to keep all my stuff in order. That's on a 28 count white Monaco. Lots of fun there. Oops, dropping stuff. Here we go. Always a fun adventure. And I did not work on my Victorian charm for November, for the twin project for November. I still need to rip out the stitches and wash the fabric and make it softer and try again. If that doesn't work, then I will have to just switch to a different count fabric, maybe like a 14 count or something like that. So I will figure that out in the future. That's future me's problem. So I did not stitch on that these last 2 weeks. The next project I stitch on, and these are just going to go in alphabetical order from this point on. All right, I did pull out Belladonna's gift and stitch on this a couple times. So much fun. It's a beautiful project. I'm in the upper left-hand corner, but I am making some good progress. This is a regular size Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. She's so cute. It's actually 400 wide by 301 high, so pretty big. The total stitch count is 120,400 stitches, so just a slightly smaller, maybe about 8,000 stitches smaller than my house movie poster project. But she's so beautiful. I love her. And so I worked on her for a while. Where did she go? Oh, she's across the room. I have to go get her. Whew, okay, I've got everything, I think, this time. All right, let's try this again. Belladonna's gift. She's so cute. She is on a 28 count white Monaco, and it is still on the Qsnap because I was stitching on this. Let's see, a couple days ago. I think the last time I stitched on it was Friday the 28th, it looks like. So there's my progress. Yay! Looks really good. I love the detail. It's looking so good. Let's throw this over here. Very good detail. So I'm very excited. I'm making progress on that. This one I've just really been drawn to lately. So I'll probably work on this in December as well because she's calling to me. So I want to make a lot more progress on this. Excited about that. I also worked on my fall project, which is out of the Just CrossStitch magazine of September, October 2007. Oops, don't want my little index card with my notes in the way. This is on an 18 count lamb's wool or oatmeal Aida. And I've also heard other stitchers call it rustico. That's new for me, because I've always known it as just like oatmeal or lamb's wool. So I guess that has 3 different names for that fabric. All right, so I guess I should point out, I was working in this block, but I got tired of the yellow, so I came over and started this block. And this is also on a Qsnap. I just haven't taken it off the Qsnap. I worked on it, the last time I worked on it was the 26th of November. So there's my progress. Very excited with that. I know I got this needle minder recently from Mad for Minders on Etsy. This one was a gift. It says, this project may contain cat hair, which is so true. There's my progress. Looks good. So because these blocks are full coverage and there's quite a few color changes, I decided to go ahead and use the Parky method. So it looks great. Excited with that progress. And then I worked on Fraidy Cat's Welcome, which is a smaller project. It is from the Just CrossStitch Halloween issue of 2012. It's in a project bag that my friend Tammy's daughter, her daughter made this for me. Super cute. It's got the vinyl front. Yeah. So here's Fraidy Cat's Welcome. Hopefully I didn't bump the microphone. I'm really trying not to do that. Super cute. It's getting closer to a finish. Very excited about that. It's on a 14 count white Aida that I dyed light purple with modeling. And here is my progress. Of course, I will have shown you what it would look like before on all the the projects as well. Very excited with that. Yay! I really would like to finish this before the end of the year, but we'll see because I have a lot of Christmas stitching to do in December. Very excited. I'm really looking forward to that WIP parade, my Christmas WIP parade. And then I worked on Trick or Treat Kitty, which is on an 18 count white Ada. It's by Ursula Nicoll. It's in the Just CrossStitch Halloween of 2021. I don't know why I shake sometimes. It's weird. Okay. So, of course, I will have shown you a before picture. This is where I got to. So, getting closer to a finish on this. Very excited about that. Looking forward to that. Again, another one I'd like to finish in December, before the end of the year, but we'll see. So, wow, that's it. That's my projects for my autumn and fall WIP update for November 15th through the 30th. Feels like I went through those really fast, but I also had to stop and start a few times. So let me just double check I didn't miss any of my WIPs and I'll be right back. Yes, I covered all of the WIPs that I worked on the last 2 weeks. It just seems like a small amount because most of the projects I worked on more than one day, some of them 2 or 3 days. So it just seems like I should have more, but that's everything. I covered everything. So that's good. I did not have a chance once again to paint my nails, so they're still natural. That's okay. I've had a few breaks, so without having them painted, they're just weaker. So I'll have to get back to painting my nails when I can find the time. But between the holidays and family and cats and just trying to get everything done, it's been very challenging to fit in painting my nails. So hopefully I'll get some Christmas nails for my next video. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to do them tonight for tomorrow's video, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so I'm just trying to double check there was nothing else I missed there. No, there's not. And then I did place my order with Keepsakes and I received it, so I'm very excited about that. I got my 2026 book of days in, so yay, a super pretty cover. Love it. So I'm very excited about using this again next year. I did have trouble this year with, and maybe it's just because I've been using it so much and I moved and everything, but I've had trouble with it ripping out of the book. So I don't know if that's just, again, from use or moving or both, but I'm hoping my 2026 book stays better together. We'll see how that goes. So I'm very excited. I got my 2026 book of days. And then I figured just out of fun, because I don't necessarily do haul. It's more so like, look at these projects I want to start in the future, possible future starts. That's kind of my ending segment. So I have 2 here. Excuse me. Glitter Village is one that I've wanted to stitch for many years now. I'm trying to see if it states when it came out. It might, but I didn't take any of these out of plastic or anything like that. So I'm sure most people are familiar with the Glitter House Village, or Glitter Village. I think it's called Glitter Village. So here is house number 1. Super cute. Very excited to start these. And because we're coming on the winter season, I thought it would be fun to show these as a possible future start in December. We'll see. Number 2. Number 3. They're so cute. I really like it. Excuse me. That's number 4. Yeah, number 4. Okay, had to get water. Number 5. So cute. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And number 9. Now the fabric on these, now let me bring out the project or the paper real quick so I can tell you what the fabric was, because I know a lot of people complained about the fabric on this one. The fabric recommended is a 32 count raw silver linen, courtesy of Yarn Tree. It's a Zweigart fabric. And watching people stitch the Glitter Village, I noticed that a lot of people were complaining about the fabric. Really hard to see the holes and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of linen. So let me put that over here, decided that I wanted the sparkly effect because that's pretty prominent in the linen. What did I say it is? Raw silver linen, 32 count Zweigart. Okay, so I decided I did want the sparkly effect, but I went ahead and tea-dyed 14 count opalescent Aida. And I know it's really hard to see the sparkles on the camera, so I'll kind of try to turn it a little bit so you can see some of the sparkles. So this is just a 14 count Aida, that opalescent Aida that I tea-dyed for my Glitter Village. And I'm not sure if it goes this way or this way. I don't remember if it's, it should be 3 by 3, so I don't think it'll matter which way I'll figure that out. I will figure that out. So there's my fabric for Glitter Village, and I'm hoping to start that in December, but we'll see because I have a ton of projects. The other project that is possible future start that I've wanted to start for a few years again now. Hang on one second, my cats are going. Okay. And there they go again. So I'll try and get this done real quick while they're roughhousing. So another future project that I want to start is called it's With the Needle 2, if I could say that correctly, by Leela's Studio. And I don't remember what year this came out. The photo is the original design with the needle, released in 2012. With the Needle 2 is a redesign but still has the same design elements. Okay. Heard hissing, so I had to go see what's happening. So With the Needle 2, it's a beautiful piece. These up here kind of remind me of By the Bay charts, which I do want to stitch a bunch of By the Bay charts, but I have not purchased them yet. So it's a beautiful piece. Very excited about that. I know there's a lot of glare, but it's beautiful. So this one I did also dye fabric for, and I haven't started it yet. But I dyed a 32 count cream Lugana with tea and tan modeling, and I will be stitching this 2/2, 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric squares. And here is my beautiful fabric. It's really long, so I'll just kind of go back and do that. But it's beautiful fabric. I don't know which side yet, but this is the way it will be. It's a very, very long piece. So I'm very excited about that. I don't stitch much on 32 count, but I had some 32 count when I was trying out different fabrics for what I liked for my full coverage cross stitch. And 32 count was a contender for 1/1. However, it was just a little bit too tight on the stitches. So I went with 28 count for my full coverage 1/1 stitching. But I'm very excited about that. It's a beautiful fabric and a beautiful chart. So Glitter Village and With the Needle 2 are possible future starts. I'm very excited about that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. I think that's it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and joining me on my cross-stitch journey. I do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. I hope you are having wonderful holidays wherever you're at. And I'm really excited for tomorrow for my December 1st Christmas WIP parade. Yay! Which, let's see, because at a certain point, some of this is winter. So let's see. So from here over is Christmas, and that'll be in December. My winter I'm going to do in January. So, and then I also have some other fun Christmas ornaments from just, woo, cats. I'll be right back. That was interesting. So I also printed out from the Just CrossStitch Christmas 2015 issue a bunch of ornaments that I would like to stitch from that issue that I will show during my video tomorrow as future possible Christmas starts. I'm very excited about that and to share all of that with you guys tomorrow. Plus you get to see previous Christmas finishes, and the background will change, which these are my WIPs I just went over. I had to put them up here because cats are all over everything. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States of America, happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you had a wonderful holiday with your family. And anywhere else in the world, I hope you are having a wonderful week as well. I hope you had a great last 2 weeks. And I will see you again tomorrow on December 1st for my Christmas WIP parade. Yay! Thank you again so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy stitching!